I would like to make a case for Halo 5. So, backstory. I jumped on Halo around Halo 2. I'd played the first Halo at my friend's house, here and there. And it was a good old time. I was a little too young to really appreciate how great it was, but I remember having an awesome time, which was enough for me at the time. But it really clicked when my buddy brought over Halo 2, and I was in an online match for the first time on Warlock, and it just blew my mind that we were able to play online with other players and stuff like that. So, cut forward a few months after my friend brought it over a few more times, and I just absolutely had to have that in my own home. So I played Halo 2 religiously for probably, if it wasn't for a whole year, it was definitely for an entire summer. And man, I got into it. I would play just matchmaking constantly. I'd do a lot of custom games, with just like hide and seek on turf, and dude, just had an awesome time, and got really into the community and started to learn like the BXR and all those different combinations of double shot. And then eventually Halo 3 came out. I was super into Halo 3. What the fuck? This isn't me. Ended up playing Halo 3 pretty much the same way. I played quite a lot of Halo 3, and I even made like montages and stuff like that. So just absolutely adored it. Got with like all my friends played Halo 3, so it was just a great time. Then Reach came out, and my buddy and I played a lot of Reach, but as much as I played it, it also drove me crazy. Like the maps, I did not like the maps at all because they were just taken right out of the campaign, and just not really meant for multiplayer. And then Bloom also just drove me up the wall, as well as armor abilities. And I know this is pretty typical complaints for Halo Reach, but I was right in there in the trenches hating that shit too. But regardless, I still played it because it was Halo and it was awesome. And I mean, I was like reading the books and all this stuff up to this point. And so then, after a while, kind of fell off a little bit. There's a lot of other stuff coming out at the time. And then eventually Halo 4 came out. And the funny thing about Halo 4 is online, I did really well, but I could not stand Halo 4. I just didn't feel like Halo at all to me. I went back and played it recently, and I don't even like the way the guns look from the first person's perspective. Like, I was just not into that shit. I didn't like how Call of Duty-fied it got. And once again, I know that's a pretty common complaint for Halo 4 as well. I mean, I'm still happy that they continued making Halo, but I did not play the online very much at all. I couldn't stand it. And Halo ODST and Wars is sprinkled in there, and those are good. Don't get me wrong. So then, fast forward later, and Halo 5 comes out, and I know it's hated by a lot of people, but I thought the campaign was all right. I thought it was kind of cool going to, the elite home world, and I didn't think that was too bad. And then the online I thought it was better than Halo 4. And me and my buddy actually played Breakout a lot. It was, one and done as far as your spawns go, symmetrical maps, capture the flag. Just a lot of room for some crazy stuff to go on, like little storylines within your matches, which I always love. Just with, I think after Breakout got removed, or maybe sometime before that, other things were coming out, and we ended up, me and my buddy just ended up playing other things, and I never really thought to revisit Halo 5. I mean, Warzone was kind of cool, but I don't know. I didn't really get too into that. The matchmaking, it was good, but I wasn't necessarily crazy about the maps, and I don't know. Just kind of gradually fell off of Halo 5, and in that time, this was what 3 or 4 years ago. I'd play Overwatch, Doom, just all kinds of stuff. You know, I started this channel, and so I just kind of didn't think twice about Halo. I mean, the lasting impression was, yeah, you know, it's okay. So fast forward to pretty recently when Halo Reach was coming out. Super stoked about that, especially at the price point, and then being able to play it on PC and the Xbox. Super fun. So me and my buddy just got in all kinds of trouble when that first came out, or got re-released, I guess, because we liked. Obviously, if you're watching this match, you see we like to play around. We go for the win, but we also like to, you know, mess with the teammates a little bit. Maybe fall off of a really easy turn. You know, it happens. So within a few nights of Halo Reach, which I still think is a great Halo, some of the same feelings were reoccurring, with the kind of frustration with Bloom, like the vehicle health is kind of wonky, you know, just the typical little gripes that I have with Reach, and so it just really got me down a Halo wormhole when Reach came out. So I just started playing through pretty much all of them again on the Master Chief Collection, which I think was almost the intention of the release schedule of Halo Reach on the Master Chief Collection. So I decided to give Halo 5 a revisit because I figured might as well. It's the latest one, and man, I'm having a fantastic time. Mostly what I'm playing is Warzone Firefight, which, if you don't know, it's basically Warzone with all the rec packs, which a lot of people really didn't like. I don't really mind them. I feel like the unlock rate is pretty fair. And it's been a while since I don't play any mobile games or anything like that, so I really don't have a lot of experience with the kind of microtransaction deal. But I think the unlock system is pretty fun. I mean, I haven't spent a dime and don't plan to on additional rec packs. And I think the armor's pretty cool. I like unlocking weapon skins and all the stuff like that. So Warzone Firefight, I could just play that over and over and over again. It's really fun with a buddy. I think it's a good way to level up, and it's just a really awesome way to keep Halo fresh, because running through the campaign, there's just not as much of a pop. There's not as much dopamine that releases when you kill enemies in the campaign, to where in Warzone Firefight, you know, it's just a different feeling when you're killing enemies in Warzone Firefight than from the campaign for whatever reason. I guess it's because it's really working towards something. But it almost feels like Diablo 3. Like if you go through the story mode, like killing stuff, it's all right. It's not bad. But when you go to adventure mode, like all of a sudden it's like popping pimples when you're killing these things, and it's just addicting. So Warzone Firefight's been awesome, but really something I didn't really take advantage of at launch was the custom games, and that's what we're playing right here. Man, the custom games browser is phenomenal, and I know there's other games that have had it, but like I said, I've never really taken advantage of them in other games either. But being able to play this mode right here, this Castle Wars, and Speed Halo, Red Rover, a lot of different cool zombies and socials and raids. I really like it, man. It's honestly really, really refreshing. I think all the games that have come out in this gap since Halo 5's release, like Destiny, Borderlands, Overwatch, Call of Duty, just all these other games that have just been trucking throughout this kind of dead space in between Halo 5 and Infinite. For me, at least, it's just enough time for everything in Halo that I took for granted to feel really, really fresh and fun again. So, and I didn't really have a whole lot of gripes when this game first came out. I was actually, upon all of the complaints everybody had, I was kind of defending it some, because I really didn't think it was that bad. I'll play the story once or twice, regardless. I mean, if it's a great one, I'll replay it a few more times. But I think the campaign was serviceable. But I think this game definitely deserves a second chance. I mean, it's shit's on Game Pass too. I mean, I'm sure there are some people that did give it a second chance when it came out on Game Pass. But man, I really encourage you to just have some fun in this game. And it's really just getting me really hyped for Halo Infinite. I feel like 343 is really doing things right lately. And this is coming from somebody who thought Halo 4 was atrocious, and I was really worried about the future of the franchise. But I mean, some of the books that are coming out lately have been really good. Yeah, like I said, give Halo 5 another shot and try out some custom games, play some Warzone Firefight. I would really like this game to have a good amount of support for the next year while it's still relevant before Halo Infinite comes out. And I'll probably be doing a lot of streaming and videos on Halo and Halo 5 in particular. And especially for all the ones that are going to be re-released on the PC through the Master Chief Collection throughout the year. So, yeah, that's pretty much it basically. I just wanted to give you kind of a backstory of where I came from with Halo, because I feel like there's a lot of other people that are in the same boat that kind of did the same thing with Halo 5. Maybe you didn't give it a chance, maybe you gave it a little bit of a chance and decided to just kind of fall off like I did. Maybe you detested it when it came out, but I think with all the updates they did and the way the communities kind of helped this game grow, I think you should definitely give it another shot. Have some fun in some Castle Wars like me and my buddy are doing. I think it's going to be a really great year for Halo, and I think it's going to be on the resurgence. I really hope it does, because this franchise really means a lot to me. There's one more fall off for y'all, but so yeah, I'll probably be making some more videos, maybe a little bit more consistently. That's something I kind of wanted to do in this new year. I got a Stream Deck. I got the whole setup back. Also, I has music on Spotify under Graham OD. There's also some of my stuff on this channel. I make rap music and some sweet beats, so be sure to check that out too. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you watched, let me know in the comments below what you think of Halo 5 and the future of Halo, especially Infinite, on the horizon. So that's gonna do it. Y'all have an awesome new year. I know I plan to. And see y'all next time.